let's talk historical C-dramas. So this year, yes, fresh as I am as a babe, I just started C-dramas, okay? And let's just say that I am very much not a fan of the modern C-dramas. I haven't found one that I'm comparing now, and it's not good because each industry is unique in its own self. But modern K dramas they're not there too, but they way better in like the cinematography of how they execute the storyline and all this stuff. Like they would be like similar storylines, but I find that like the K dramas do it better than the C dramas, like modern wise. That's just my preference. So currently I love historical C dramas. Okay, listen here, you'll have to grab me by my hair, please don't, to get me to watch a modern C drama. I can't get into it. I tried to watch The Best Thing. Yo, I actually fell asleep. Didn't even know what was happening. It's like I landed in a world that was already existing, which very this is how stories are. Like it's like I landed in a world that was already existing, and I just landed in the boring part of my main character's life, and I'm watching it. Somebody was like, just get past the first couple of episodes. It's hard. Okay, it's hard. So I left The Best Thing, I left all the other modern C dramas, and I just went to my historicals. So my first ever historical C drama that I watched was, give me a second, I have a whole list, guys. The most I watched, I think I can count them on my hands, like it's less than 10 C dramas that I've watched so far, and most of them get like last year in 2023. I haven't watched anything older than that, mainly because I haven't been recommended anything older than that. One of the first historical C dramas that I watched was Melody of a Golden Age. Is it Melody of Golden Age? I always say it wrong because I feel like it's missing some syllables. But anyway, Melody of Golden Age, and it's when I tell y'all, I was so confused. It was my first time ever watching any Asian historical drama, so I didn't know, and like I don't know what I expected. Let me just say that I went into it blind. First of all, I didn't read the description. I didn't know what was happening. So when I watched A Melody of Golden Age and then I saw them solving crimes, I was like, what is this? NCIS of the past. It's like, did I like I can watch crime shows, but I can't watch them alone because like where's the fun in that? Like I watched them with somebody else. But then it was NCIA me, and I was like, in the past. So I was trying to wrap my head around it, and I couldn't. Like I was like, is this what historical dramas are about? Like is this what goes on? Because I haven't watched a K historical drama, so I also don't know what happens in those dramas. But this one was about solving crimes, and I was so confused the first time I watched it. I will never forget the look on my face when I went 3-4 episodes in and they were still solving crimes. I was like, oh, so this is our lingo now. This is actually what we're doing. Yeah, I should have read the description. I didn't. And that's my fault. But I loved Melody of Golden Age. It wasn't demanding in the way it executed the story. Like I could like pick it up like an episode later or and then watch it again and just continue with it. Like I loved how smart the main female character was. Like her being able to like outside of the male lead character was actually quite nice. I loved it. Would have loved to see her fight as well, but you can't have everything, you know. What is it about? So it's almost like an arranged marriage. So Melody of Golden Age is like an arranged marriage between two people. So what happened was her sister, our main female lead, was supposed to marry our main male lead, but she ran away to go elope with some other dude. We don't know who the dude is, And then the family was in trouble now because the imperial verdict was given. Is it? Yes. I've watched so many now, they blur into one. The imperial verdict was given that somebody from that family needs to get married to the homeboy's family. So she goes and then she marries the guy, but then the guy doesn't expect the girl to be smart and all that stuff, and her just ignoring the fact that he wanted to chase her away because he did not actually want the marriage either, but he cannot reject the marriage again because the imperial verdict was given, and you can't just say type of that. So he's the only one of his family left, so it'd be crazy to just wipe out your family name like that, bro, just because you don't want to get married. Please. It was really nice. Shame, I loved their marital dynamic, and I also loved like the way they worked together. I think like they brought out each other's strengths, and yeah, it was so cute. And him having night blindness was so random. I didn't even know there was such a thing, but when she found out that he had night blindness, it was the cutest thing ever. Yeah, it will always have a special place in my heart. Melody of Golden Age, like tucked in deep somewhere. Like it was a bit slow, but beggars are not choosers, you know. Like it was my first one, I was getting into it and I loved it. After I watched Melody of Golden Age, I went to, what did I watch? I watched In Blossom. How I got into In Blossom, I don't even remember. What made me watch In Blossom, because it was so random. When I saw a clip of the MMC on TikTok with the gray in his hair, and the way the hairstyle in particular, I was like, dang, if he keeps the hairstyle the whole show, I'm gonna watch it. He didn't. He did not. But it was still an interesting show. Lone NCIS in me, guys. I mean, I don't know what's supposed to happen in historical C-dramas. I think it's because there's this misconception that one of the few couple of historical C-dramas that I have seen, it wasn't even dramas, it was movies. Got SABC One. Back in the day when SABC One was still playing those dramas, and all I would hear was him ha pa pa pa, and they would fight over what I wouldn't know, but I was expectant of like fights and stuff, but in these ones they were solving crimes, so I guess. So in Blossom, it's also kind of like a similar subplot of like solving crimes and trying to like save the imperial reputation. So our main MMC was in love with this chick for a really long time. Her family got executed, and she got scarred on her face. And then our MMC is in love with our FMC, but there's another second female lead who's in love with our MMC, but she and she decided to switch body jump with our FMC, so that when our MMC marries our FMC, it's actually her and not our FMC. Mara, because for what? Our FMC, she got dropped. She got killed. Why, we don't know. On their wedding night by the MMC. The shock that was in me. By the MMC. So our FMC in this other chick's second lead's body, she sees this happening and she's like, this big baby, he killed me for no reason whatsoever. I don't trust him. So when she went back in the second female lead's body, she like went back like sussing this guy. Oh, why did you kill me? Like, what was the reason for you killing me and stuff like that? And that's how we kick off our story in Blossom. It was also quite dark. Guys, I just wanted to laugh. The murder cases were like serious type of things, but they solved them all, and it was really, really nice. It was really nice. I enjoyed it, and the ending, I just think that ending was nonsense. I loved the second male character, and he was giving I'm going to die, but I was hoping he wouldn't. Then in the end he kicked that bucket. It was so sad. But yeah, and now I know if the main C-drama couple gets a happy ending, just know that the second couple won't get a happy ending. This is the second time it's happened in C-dramas. I'm ignoring the second leads. Yeah, I'm ignoring them because I don't want to go through a heartbreak, because it's like they want someone to die even when it's not necessary. Like, what do you mean you're just killing them for the vibe? There is no need. There was no need for that man. When I tell you there was no need for that man to die, but he was giving, I'm going to die, so I guess he died. Blossom was really nice, but then the ending was quite ambiguous. It wasn't ambiguous, it was a Blossom cliffhanger, and they still have they don't give a river to create season 2. I don't think season 2 is coming. So I have to forget that ending so that I don't have sleepless nights, just to have peace of mind. Like, to me, that ending did not happen, because already in my mind I'm saying the one that kicked the bucket, he was number one. That's my theory, that he was number one. But if they're not going to create season 2 to debunk my thoughts, I'll just rest with that. He was number one, and who's gonna stop me? That was my second C drama. And then my third C drama, I think I started off with the high C dramas. Okay, this is like peak historical C drama for me. The double made me want to play that musical instrument. The double is making me want to learn some fan martial arts. Okay, it's basically about this young woman who was slandered and said that she committed adultery and stuff. She's married, she has to be killed, so her husband kills her and buries her alive. Oh, that man, buried her alive and was like, I'm sorry, she made me do it. You spineless pig, nobody made you do anything. So he unalives and then buries her alive, and then he's like, oh no, she made me do it. And he's all there crying Jesus. He's all there crying I'm the victim and all that nonsense. So then this girl manages to dig herself out of this grave and find her way somewhere by the riverside, and then she gets rescued by this second daughter of this house, who the leader of is one of the one of the ministers in the court. But then this girl is in this sort of concentration camp. The maidens, they're trying to teach them to be proper virgin obedient type of vibes, abuser, they get hit and all that stuff. And then she gets hit a little too hard for keeping a secret that she's helping this chick, but then they thought that she was meeting another man. She wasn't, she was helping the girl, but then she never said that. She got critical injuries and she was dying. So then she was like, please go back to the city, to the capital, and tell my dad that, hey, I don't love that man, I hate that man, and all that stuff. So this girl decides to take this other girl's identity to seek revenge for her and herself. So it's a double revenge now for the girl's family who abandoned her there by the mountain hillside, because they accused her of pushing and killing her unborn sibling in her stepmother's womb. So it was Cinderella meets somebody else type of revenge duo, we coming for you type of story. It was also quite sad. Yo guys, I cried. It was so intense, the way it started with pain. Who starts a drama with pain from the onset? You do not love me enough to just start me off with pain. Bruh. So that was the double, and I love a secure king. I love man, our MMC so much. I love him so much. Oh my gosh, I love our MMC and our FMC. They are so compatible. They fit so well together. And oh guys, no words can express how much I just love how they always got each other's backs. They just match so well, and it's so cute, and I just love it so much. And the double was peak for me, except for how it ended. I don't know what happened in the ending. They shot a couple of episodes, but we're gonna leave that out. But it was really nice. Shame, honestly. The music, the emotions, and how it also ended with her ending up having two fathers was bittersweet and sad, because I genuinely started loving Ali, the dead girl. I started loving her father so much. Like he was standing on business. Like even though it was too late, like I felt so sorry for him. Like I wanted more for him. Like I love the father-daughter relationship so much. Like even though like she wasn't his real daughter, it was beautiful to me. It was so sad when he found out, and he was like, don't tell your grandmother, it will break her, she's old. So sad. After the double, I went into a C-drama slump because I thought I would never find anything as good as it, which is true. I'm still looking, but I did start watching Story of Kunning Palace, which like everybody was talking about it. They were like, oh my gosh, Story of Kunning Palace, it's so nice, it's so nice. It's not that nice. Like it's okay, it's not nice, like I would die on this hill. Like it's proper. I liked it. Yeah, like it one-upped Melody of Golden Age, so that's something. Yeah, it just one-upped Melody of Golden Age. It's not as high as in Blossom and the double. The double is number one, but it's there, you know. I watched it because of this edit that said like, oh, her with her 3 men there. I was like, wait, what's the story behind the 3 men? Like, what's happening here? What's in the polygamous? So I was like, okay, I'm interested. Also, the main FMC, yeah, her, the actress, I love her. She's the one I was talking about, who I said she reminds me of the K-drama actress. Them two, and they could act as sisters if they wanted to. I love them both. So I loved also the dynamics of our FMC and our MMC. Just to put it out there, MMC wahlanya. The way he's so crazy and such a red flag, he reminded me of my Wattpad era where I was reading so many red flags it was concerning. Like he was that crazy. He was a lunatic lawyer. Like nothing can justify his craziness. Like yo. And I'm sure if they met in her past life when she was still Empress, yo, it would have been a mess. It would have been a mess because she was at her peak villainous and he was at his peak villainous. The villain. I think we deserve a story on that one. Ain't no way, brother. It would have been chaos. His obsession with the musical instrument is so weird. Oh my gosh, but it was so funny how he saved the musical instrument and not her. And it was like, oh my god. And he looked down at her like, bruv, get up. What you doing on the floor? Like no, like you were supposed to catch me, not your musical instrument. She like got like a second chance to come back and rewrite her story, and like there were some things that she could change and some things that like she genuinely couldn't change, and some of the things that she couldn't change was so sad. Like I was crying. They're like, oh dang, this family better not be one of those things that she can't change, because it would have broken my heart. I have fallen in love with so many of those characters and it was so sad. Also, this story, like many other C-dramas, has unnecessary deaths. In the end, there was no need for that chick to die. No need whatsoever. But hey, I just want to see bloodshed. That annoyed me. But besides that, it was a great story. In my head, she's still alive and married to that person and they're traveling the world. Okay? She's still alive because there was no need for them to unalive her. Absolutely no need whatsoever. Hey, like it was a really nice story. Like I love their dynamic. I love that he stayed his crazy self even after the ending, after everything ended. Like guys, and I tell you, this man is crazy. He's crazy. But it was a beautiful story. Like I liked it. But it wasn't like the way people were hyping it up. Like it was just genuinely okay, nice. That's probably my fault because I watched it after the double. If I watched the story before the double, I would have probably said, oh yeah, it was nice. But I watched it after the double, and unfortunately, nothing can beat the double right now. I would have loved if they made it a modern C-drama with them in the present now. Oh, it would be so nice, because when she went to the door and opened it and it was him, and I was like, no guys, no, like I want the story. We're not gonna get it. Everything I want, they don't want to give it to me, and that's fine. Like I've learned to live with my imagination. So in my head, I have created a whole story for them. the modern world, I have created a whole story for them. So plans from now on, after all these historical C-dramas, I don't want to, but I'm being pressured. I'm probably not gonna crack now. The Prisoner of Beauty, I might watch it. Princess Gambit, I might watch it. Chasing Jade, excuse you, that was the first ever C-drama I saw, and it's not out. That's the first one I got exposed to. I was like, I wanna watch that, and it's not out. Chasing Jade, when it comes out, it's me and you, Sunny. It's me and you, Sunny. No matter the ending. Dream Within a Dream, I might watch that because I saw how interesting the ending was, and I was like, oh. Currently, I am watching Kill Me, Love Me. I already know how it's going to end. I chose this heartbreak by myself. Nobody propelled me to it, and I just wanted to watch it. And also, I love the dynamic so much. Like, besides Love Me, Kill Me, I have a whole list, guys, and my list is so long. But like, this list mainly, like, I wanted to like add like modern C dramas, but I can't find the ones that grab me, man. Like, it's so hard. Like, I started Hidden Love, and I'm like well in there, like halfway through. Okay, not halfway through, but like a quarter way through. But it's still slow. Still slow. Very slow. I slept in the first episode of that too. I split the episode through 3 days. That's saying a lot. So Hidden Love, the best thing. I wanna try and start it again. I don't think I'm gonna succeed with that one. And then I've also watched My Special Girl. I haven't finished it. I think I'm almost there to finishing it. Also, not like Hidden Love and The Best Thing. It was a bit more pick-up-y in terms of pace. The plot was much more a bit grabbing. Like, it grabbed me. It was interesting. I think because it's a drama and not like romance. It's also a bit slow, but not like, oh, are we ever gonna get there? It's just proper slow. So My Special Girl, those are the ones that I'm currently watching. Hidden Love, My Special Girl, these are modern C dramas. And then historical, I'm watching Kill Me, Love Me. So 3 at the moment. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for like listening to me rumble for like a really long time on these. Just thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you all. See you in the next one. Bye.